came back home, got ready, something out of their hate comment because, believe it or not, like a glow up, and so she beat me on that one. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, there's more, but it's probably different. A little odd in my opinion. Did not how it was only good for so long. Hi my Palaroos, it's Elaine here, and today on my channel we're going to be doing day 6 of Vlogtober. And if I'm going to be so freaking for real with you, I just finished editing tomorrow's video. It's exporting and I realized it's Sunday and I didn't film anything, because when I tell you my coffee, went to the gym, came back home, got ready and went grocery shopping and came home and relaxed, napped, edited today's video, uploaded that, and haven't done any of my short form content. I didn't have anything for today. I did have something planned though, just in case that happened, and it is reading some of my hate comments slash weirdo comments. We're just gonna get right to it. I have no video context for any of these, so I'm just gonna read them, put my honest opinion out there. Some of them I did reply to, so I'll read those if I did reply. Number 1, wrench 1 to cut the I can't even read it because it doesn't even sound right. Wrench 1 to cut to the chase, and then a red heart emoji. I said, then scroll babe, ain't no reason to get sassy ... but thanks for the views though. I always end hate comments, like if I'm commenting back on the hate comment, I'm always letting them know that they spent time to watch my video over and over again and write a hate comment, so I'm still getting something out of their hate comment, because believe it or not, there's a lot that goes into YouTube and analytics that I don't even understand. You watch my video to get to that point, so like I don't really understand why you would leave a hate comment instead of scroll, because I personally wouldn't want to give someone my time of day if their content is annoying, not to my liking, or whatever the case may be. But that's just my opinion. Oh, this one I do have context for. It's the Easy Small Breakfast, and it was literally, it said nothing about healthy breakfast at all. It said delete account. No thank you. No thank you. I don't want to delete my account. I love when people comment stuff like this, because it just, quite frankly to me, makes no sense. Like, why are you telling someone to delete their account if there's the scrolling effect for a reason? Like, you're not stuck on one video forever. Next one is 10 things to incorporate into your night routine. And this is what I filmed at my old house back in Florida before we had moved. The person who commented, just for their sake of safety, I am not going to be putting their usernames at all. I never understood the weirdness that people would do to comments. Like, I don't really understand why people would comment this. Quite frankly, I think it's kind of comical, because not only did he comment it, someone else liked his comment. Make that make sense. Oh, you girl, this one is like a thread of them, and some of them are defending me. It was a video that I posted, like a glow up, and it says, this comment says, before versus before with crying and a dead rose. I'm not sure what the dead rose is all about. I personally said, I guess LOL, I did not think that it was that deep. I did it for the trend, which I did do it for the trend. I feel like even if I didn't change much, or I didn't glow up, in my opinion, I still did, because I look so much different, and you can tell in the video. I got 5 likes off that one, and she got 6 likes off hers, so she beat me on that one. I'm not gonna lie. People who are jealous of you comment on your shit because they're jealous and insecure of what you're posting about. First of all, I am insecure about my body. I feel like if you watch my channel enough, you'd know that. I strive for motivation, and I strive to do better, and I always kind of have, and that's what I want to put out. If I look the same to one specific person or multiple people, that's okay, because at least I have people on my side who are wanting to gain self-confidence in some sort of way. Someone said, Jesus, ? It was clearly the improvement. The strongest man in the world doesn't even have many abs. Everyone has abs even if they don't show. The person who commented first commented back to this person and said, how about you fix your freaking English? You didn't grammatically do anything, because I believe, if I'm not wrong, and I'll have, if I'm wrong or not, on the screen, if you have verses, it has to have a dot, but I could be wrong on that. The person on the bottom commented back to me from my comment and says, maybe actually get a glow up next time and then post, with a praying. I commented back, I said, y'all are thinking too deeply, lol, it's comical, because it is comical. And I love getting comments off this, because comments are still engagements. So the more comments you can get, the better. And this is something that a lot of YouTubers don't really talk about. So the more comments, and this is also known on TikTok as well, the more comments, the better. It equals to engagements, and the more engagements you have, the more you'll get paid eventually, or the more you'll get paid in general. I try to ramp people up, even though I'm not really ramping it up, because I'm just commenting a little bit of sass with not a lot of bit of sass. It just depends on the day and how sassy I'm feeling in general, or how much sass I have not had. It's still from the same thread. Don't you think that's kind of rude? And I liked that one. The person who originally commented the mean comment, nope, just don't want the wrong people confident. You're self-conscious and you just admitted it. I know that's rude, and I love being a hater, so I don't give a fuck. Oh, the same person did. And then I said, which no one else has since responded back. Oh wait, there's more, but it's probably different. Just remember, karma comes up and bites you in the ass when you least expect it. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. And then I put a laughing face. Someone else said, damn, ... nothing's changed in 5 years, with a laughing face, and 5 more people liked that comment as well. I think it's funny, because when I posted it, it was never about the physical looks, and that's actually what I said in my next. It's not about the physical looks, lol, it's about the confidence. And I feel like a lot of times on social media, people show what they want to show because they're self-confident, or not self-confident about some things. They don't show those things, and I think as a smaller creator, I want to show positivity where I can. So sometimes I'm going to show what I really don't want to show. I don't care. And then someone liked that 2 times. Someone liked my comment though 6 times. So I got, yes, it was clearly improvement. The strongest man, oh, more of the strongest man stuff, that the whole comment. I'll tell you in my comment what the video is about. Time for salads. And I said, coffee has nothing to do with salads, lol, but pop off. All I put in my coffee, guys, is Hershey syrup to cover up the bit of a odd taste that my chocolate milk, my vegan chocolate milk, has. Ice and coffee. I had 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5, and someone says honey cream with, oh, yeah, I don't even know what that means, and quite frankly, I don't want to know what that means. It says, lucky cat to have you, with a smiley face. Again, wouldn't want to know what that means anyway. A little odd in my opinion. Oh, people get pissed when I don't use a cutting board. This one says, haven't you got a cutting board ? And I said it was in the dishwasher. This one says great tights with a love heart emoji. I don't know what people's obsessions are with making things that aren't weird. Someone said, it was about my nails, and it was a nail transition video. It says, ... I'm wondering about those 2 nails which you haven't grown. And then someone underneath that says, ... I was about those edges which you haven't grown. I don't know what that means. Don't know what any of this means. And then someone said, oop. Someone else said, sorry. Honestly, I don't get it. And then someone else said, I honestly don't get them edges. That one I'm going to leave for y'all to try to figure out. and comment in the comments. I'll keep the fridge in the kitchen. The fridge was in the kitchen, and I was making a video at my old house in the living room, which the kitchen was far away. So that one doesn't really make any sense. Rude underneath that, so I hearted that. Got a lot of carbs in that salad, needs more veggies. Carbs stop weight loss. I planned on carrots, but we didn't have any, and then a sad face. I took that one kind of with a grain of salt. I'm gonna be so for real, carbs is not the problem. It's the balanced diet, and I truly stick by balancing your diet is the reason that people lose weight, in my opinion, on top of exercising regularly. No butter, question mark. Did not put my responses in these. Yeah, that's the whitest seafood bowl I've ever seen. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Yeah, that's the whitest seafood bowl if I've ever saw one. Seafood boil is basic. It's seafood, corn, potatoes, and then seasoning with butter on the side. I don't know how it could get any more in depth than that. You know, all that stuff is already cooked. Just steam it to warm it up. I do know that. It says it straight on the box. In a planning out video, like planning my week out, you should pencil in a little time to exercise. By the looks of you, he doesn't watch my channel. Wow, girlie, your room is dirty, but still, I'm going to subscribe and like, that's great, that's kind, that's whatever, but, huh? What does that have to do with anything you just said? I think we both know you skipped the side of veggies, lol. That was meal prepping, honey. I didn't eat anything in my meal prep. Love those pants, 2 red hearts. Beauty as always, keep the great work up. What got me was love the pants, because I was fucking sitting in that entire video. It was a bulldog video. It was one of my podcast episodes. Those leggings are perfect. Whoop-de-doo. Thank you for telling me. Skibbidi. I don't know what that means. Don't care to know what that means. And honestly, it kind of means to me like you're skipping. Even when you have fruit, you gotta make it unhealthy, huh? I was doing a movie night, and it clearly states that I was doing a movie night. Movie nights are supposed to be a little unhealthy. And again, balanced diet. That, I believe that one was a hate comment too. ASMR latte. Do you know how much you would have to have for you to have 500 calories in a latte? Let me break it down to you. I feel like 2 muffins and coffee would equal that. The coffee was not even this big, with dairy-free whipped cream. Clearly people don't read hashtags. ASMR unboxing. In this unboxing, I was unboxing a tripod for my phone, and I said, you should go buy it. And this person said, yeah, I'm not. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I didn't need to know that. That peach with a heart face. That ain't water anymore, it's Kool-Aid. First of all, it's a known fact that water, like putting substance in a water is still making it water. There's nothing changing. I said it's a fact from Google. If you add flavoring to water, it's still water, just with added sugars. Exactly how it was worded on Google. Water added with added sugars and color is literally Kool-Aid. How are you this dense? That makes no sense, because how are you this dense? Dense means something different. I think he meant, how are you that much of an idiot, is what I think he meant to say. Because I'm cool like that. I know that Kool-Aid was bitter as fuck. If you don't go and put some sugar in that shit, some stevia, sweet and low, something. Not everything has to have sugar in it. And quite frankly, this was the time where I was taking away some of my sugar. And personally, I don't need sugar. Honestly, prepping the eggs is stupid. In my opinion, I don't really think it's stupid because of the fact that I'm prepping it for an easy mix. Like, I literally just have to shake and put it in to the hot pan. The pan. I have to put it in the pan. Honestly, to me, it's really not that deep. I can only read part of this one. It says, imagine prepping eggs. Your prep for the eggs is so pointless. When done like this, it only takes a few seconds to do this. Yes, but I'm trying to save time. And quite frankly, I don't really have an excuse. I just did it for fun. On that comment, it was talking about something about, how it was only good for so long. I used it for 5 days and I had prepped it on Sunday, so it was 6 days. I never got sick. Not gonna lie, that shit looks terrible. Well, I'm great you didn't eat it. Shorts, wish I could see you do stuff. Odd, weird. I love microplastics in my lemons. Made no sense to me because there was no microplastics in lemons. It's seeds. I was taking out the seeds in the lemons. All food deadly to your body and health. That was a grocery haul. And I think I stated that some of the stuff wasn't actually for me. Oh, we're done. We are done-a-roonies. We're done. There's no more. All done. I love reading all of the comments because some of them are just honestly comical, and I feel like when it comes to social media, I just don't take those comments as seriously anymore. I did in the first like year or two, but I just don't take it seriously anymore because honestly it's a waste of their time, and I like to waste their time even more trying to pursue an argument just for them to get frustrated and stop arguing with me because I'm just that bitch. And two, honestly, quite frankly, they wouldn't say it to my face, and we all know it, so it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and tell me a comment that someone has made to you that you were just taken aback and you couldn't tell if it was a hate comment or a comment of helping you out, more or less to say. Toodles.